Hello guys, we have another product review video, a little bit like the RC cart that we got a couple of months ago. Another company called Lightake.com contacted me to see would I review this little RC cart that they have. Now you're probably wondering, why did I think I might be interested in this? Well, the main reason is I think it would make a pretty cool robot after we've done the review. So as you can see, it has the two large wheels with all the weight kind of in the lower portion of the wheel there. So when we accelerate, it's probably going to climb up the wheel until the wheel starts to rotate. But it'll then, probably when we brake, it'll also spin around. So in this video, we're just going to take a look at how the model performs, and also we'll take it apart, see what's inside it. And then hopefully in a couple of videos in the future, I'll be able to convert this into a cool little robot. Okay, so let's crack it open and see what we have here. The packaging seems to have taken a bit of a thumping on the travel here. You can see there's a bit of an indent there, that's why it's a little bit tough to get out there. But looks like the product arrived without any difficulty. You can see the packaging again took a little bit of a dent there, but it looks like it's in alright condition. I guess we have a battery pack here. Oh, there's an old Nymph. That's a NiCad battery pack. 500 milliamp hours, 4.5 volts. Little charger there. So that's kind of an older style battery pack. Most of you are probably used to seeing lithium ion batteries. Most of the models would have come with NiCad when I was small, and I actually have a few sets of NiCad batteries that I got a few years back. Were just on sale as clearance stock in a toy store, and they come in very handy because the 4.8 volts, it's under 5 volts, so it's pretty useful for microcontrollers and things like that. So we take a look at our model here. It's actually pretty heavy. Feels like it'll probably actually perform quite well when we get it on the ground. Obviously with all the weight on the bottom, it just kind of centers there. So let's take a look at the controller. The controller is screwed to the cardboard, so I'll take that off. Push the thing forward. Push is probably a push button inside on a little PCB inside the controller. That's what it sounds like anyway. And I don't know, I think they might be fake buttons there. I don't think there are any buttons. So let's put some batteries in this thing and see how it performs. You can tell from the long antenna here that we are quite a low frequency. It's 27 megahertz there. So let's power it on and see what it's like. We have some lights, so that's a good start. As you can see, the motors are quite quick and there is no proportional control. And as you would expect, when you give it full power, the weight shoots forward and it kind of climbs up. So we're going to need a little bit more space to test this out properly, I think. Okay, so we've tested it out now on a few different surfaces. On the concrete it was pretty good. It's hard enough to control because as soon as you give the throttle it kind of wants to flip. It gets a little bit easier to control as the battery gets a little bit flatter. But once you get a hang of it, it's good fun spinning it upside down and spinning it around in circles and different things. It's good fun, but really you'd want to keep it on a flat surface though. On the hilled area there's really no way to stop it. Once it starts to roll, it'll just keep flipping over until it's rolled off the edge of, or rolled down to a flat area. It'll just go out of control really. And despite having big wheels, it's not able to climb any little ledges or any kind of thing like that. It's just once you hit any sort of a ridge or a ledge, the model just spins inside the wheels. So that's a bit of a disappointment, but like these things are, you would expect them to happen because of the design of the machine, so it's not really all that surprising. Like I said, it's a little bit easier to control when the battery goes low, but that's because the motors are driving a little bit slower. I'd say if you had proportional control with the full power battery, it would be much easier to control because you could feed it the power. Instead of just going full power all at once, you could accelerate to some extent, and then you could control the main section of the vehicle inside the wheels. So you could give it enough throttle so that the body of the vehicle would just about face forward, and that would allow you to accelerate without the whole body spinning around inside the wheels. When I convert it to the robot type idea, I'm going to use one of these little boards that I made for the tractors. So we'll have our proportional control of the model with this, although really I want it to be able to drive itself around, but because I'm going to use the radio module, I might as well test it out and see what would it be like if we just added proportional control to this model. Would it be a little bit better? Would it be much better? It should be easy enough to test that out once we add in this little board. So that's all I have for this video. If you like the little vehicle, make sure and follow the link in the description. It should bring you to the Lightake.com page, where you should be able to get your own one of these models if you want it. In the next video about this vehicle, what I'm going to do is take it apart. There won't be a whole lot to see in it. It should be just a couple of cheap toy car motors and gearboxes, same as we've seen in the Volvo A40D. And I'd say because that'd be so simple, I should be able to add in one of these little boards, and that will let us see what the proportional control would be like. And then once I get a little bit further on, I'll add a little ultrasonic sensor like this one for distance finding. So I think I'll put that in the front there, and a little accelerometer so we can tell when we're upside down or at what angle the body of the machine is. So that's what I would hope to do. Hopefully it'll turn out to be a cool little robot. Because we have the wheels on both sides, should mean we're able to just pivot like this to do well, to test how far away objects are from it. So say if we drove up to a wall that was here, we could rotate to the left and to the right and see where there's a clear area to continue driving. But anyway, that's the plan, to turn it into a robot. If you like the idea, make sure and hit the like button and let me know in the comments what you think. And if you have any suggestions of what I could add to the little vehicle here to make it a little bit better, also let me know in the comments below the video. And I think that's pretty much everything, so thanks very much for watching.